Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Adam, and if you love luxury fashion, then you're definitely going to love my channel. So make sure you like and subscribe, turn on those notification bells below, and today, let's get right into it. So in today's video, I will have a lot of information for you guys, so definitely grab a pen and paper, prepared to take some notes, because I will be sharing with you how to save 70% off on most luxury items. We will be going over sales, outlet stores, and even apps that you should download, so definitely get ready to take some notes, and now let's get right into it. Number 1. Versace sales. So the first brand I want to get out of the way is Versace. Of course, we all know I love Versace. It is my favorite brand. It is what I review most on my channel, but I do get a lot of it on sale. So the number one thing you want to do, and this goes with any brand out there, you want to take pictures of every single thing that you like. Send them to your essay and ask them, is this item going to go on sale? So when it comes to Versace, they have two sales every year. They have the spring and summer sale, and then they have their winter sale. For the spring sale, it always starts around May, and then it does continue into June. And then for the winter sale, that always starts in November, but it does roll over to December. And what I mean by that is because they actually have a Black Friday sale. So the Black Friday sale always rolls over into December, and then it rolls over into their winter sale. So pretty much for November and December, everything's on sale at Versace, pretty much like half of the store is. So definitely keep that in mind. Two sales, spring and summer, and fall and winter. Another thing when it comes to Versace sales though, is the sales always start 1 week before it does online. So definitely remember that 1 week before the sale does start online, that it always is available in the store 1 week prior to that. So usually what I will do is I text my Versace essay, hello, when is the next sale? And then he will tell me that the sale starts, for example, let's say May 20th, but the pre-sale starts a week prior. So then what I will do is I'll walk into the boutique 1 week before the sale starts, and then I can still get everything on the sale price. So that's really cool, so definitely keep that in mind. So they usually post the sales around 1 a.m. on the same day. However, by the time 3 a.m. comes, everything's sold out. So you always want to make sure to try to get everything during the pre-sale. Now, another thing with Versace is International Women's Day. Now, I know that before COVID started, they always had a 25% off sale on Women's Day. However, after COVID happened, I did realize that they did stop doing it. So I'm not sure if they're going to bring that back, but definitely always check on holidays because sometimes they do have like a discounted price, usually like 25% off on International Women's Day and then also Mother's Day. So definitely keep a lookout on the holidays and you might even get a sale. So there are two more ways, and these are the ways that you can definitely save up to 70% off on Versace. However, I will be talking about these later on in the video. So if you want, you can look at the description and check out the timestamps for when I talk about the outlet stores and then also all of the apps that you need to download. So I will be going over a little bit more information in the video, so definitely stay tuned for that. But now let's get to the next brand. Number 2. Private sales. So the next brand that does go on sale will actually be Chanel. And Chanel might surprise a lot of people, but they do offer a private sale. Of course, it's only for those who shop with them a lot, but for the sale, you will get a lot of good pieces. So they always do have their ready-to-wear. That will be an item that would go on sale. They do have any accessories, like, their costume jewelry, and then also their shoes. Their shoes are a really big item when it comes to their sales. I always see a lot of vlogs about that, so that's really cool. But then also any seasonal handbags. You will never find a classic flap on sale at Chanel, but you might find a seasonal handbag and a bright color. And I think we can all agree that any Chanel bag on sale would be amazing to have and definitely worth it. Now, I personally do have some Chanel items myself. I do have some very cute handbags and some leather goods. All of them will have a review coming later in the summer, so stay tuned for later this year for all of my Chanel vlogs. And then another brand that I think might offer a private sale would be Louis Vuitton. Now, I'm not entirely too sure because I don't shop with them too often. However, I believe I have seen some vlogs about them having a private sale before, so definitely check that out. Now, another luxury brand that will offer a private sale will actually be Hermes as well. Hermes, they of course will have a private sale. However, of course, you will never find a Birkin or a Kelly. They never usually have any of their handbags. I have seen a couple of vlogs about this before, and it's always usually like the sandals that are on sale. Once again, just like Chanel, it's always like the shoes, the scarves, and then the accessories. But I think we can all agree that really anything from Hermes for half off would still be an amazing deal. Now, another brand that I absolutely love, and is one of my favorites, is Balmain. Balmain, on their website, they will have a sale. I personally would check it every like May or June, just like Versace, and then of course Black Friday and around Christmas time. Now, I'm not exactly sure when their sales are. They might even have one in like September, but definitely check out their website because they do have a lot of really great clothes. Like I said, I do have quite a few pieces from Balmain, and I really do love them all. I think they are such a great brand, and they have great sales, which are always usually 50% off. Number 3, outlet stores. Now let's start with the outlet stores, and starting with Versace. Versace, they do have an outlet store, which is in Chicago. It's only a 4 to 5 hour trip for me. I've been dying to go to it because they have so many great deals. This is where you could find everything for 50 to 70% off, a lot of great items. I have seen a vlog where they did have the Versace bag I have. Of course, not the classic black one, but they do have it in brown. Like I said, anything that's colored will be in the outlet stores, and the brown one I would actually love to get my mom, so that would be a really great deal, and I would love to go to it. However, when it comes to the outlet stores, they're not even really promoted online. So whenever you go to Google, whether you type in Versace, Fendi, Gucci, whatever outlet you're trying to find, you can usually never really find them, especially when they're a higher brand like Versace and Fendi, because Fendi does have some as well, which I'll talk about next. But when it comes to the Versace ones, I would love to go to it. I know they have one in Chicago still. I think they still have one in Ohio, maybe New York, and maybe California. But for Versace, that's a great way to go. Also for the outlet stores, I know Fendi. I don't really believe Fendi, they do have a sale online, but I know they definitely do have an outlet store. Now, I'm not entirely sure if it's still open here in America. However, I know they used to have one in Ohio, and just imagine the 50% off sale price on a lot of Fendi items. Clearly, like none of the peekaboos and none of the baguettes, but all of the accessories, the Fendi print, everything, it would be so great to have, and I would love to go to a Fendi outlet. Next would be Gucci, and Gucci actually does have an outlet store as well. Now, Gucci, they never go on sale online, but they do have an outlet store. There are a few here in America. I'm not exactly sure where they are, but I will have them in the description if I can find them on Google. However, if you love Gucci, this would be really, really cool to go to. I personally would love to go to a Gucci one because there are a couple Gucci items I would love. However, saving 50% off would be absolutely amazing. And of course, since they don't go on sale online, this is where you would go if you want some Gucci on sale. And another outlet that I'm absolutely dying to go to will be one of my favorite brands, Prada. I absolutely love Prada. It would actually be my favorite brand if it wasn't for Medusa. There's just no stopping Medusa with me. I absolutely love it. So Prada would be my second favorite brand. And Prada, it's absolutely so cool. Because, for example, I really want the bucket hat, but the bucket hat used to be $480, and now it's currently about $600. So if I was to go to the outlet store, I could probably get this bucket hat for only like $280, if not $300 US, which would be really, really great. Especially because this bucket hat, I don't think it looks the best on me, but I still really want it for decoration and to hang it on my bedpost, so I think it would be really cute, and I would love to pay that price for it. But when it comes to the Prada outlets, they have a lot of great stuff. Like even if you want a Prada 2000 re-edition or a 2005 re-edition, this is the place to go. You could definitely get an amazing, amazing deal on it, and maybe even find some discontinued colored bags. Like for example, I do have the Astral Blue 2000 Prada re-edition. This color is now discontinued. You might be able to find it at an outlet store, but now they do have this one online, but it's more of like a neon blue. I did check with Prada. The color is updated. It's not Astral Blue. The new version is definitely more blue with like a neon tint. Now the last two outlet stores that I will mention for you will be YSL and Jimmy Choo. So I know that they both do have outlet stores as well, and also other brands like Loewe, but I honestly just don't care for Loewe. I've never been into them, so I just honestly have no interest in it. However, YSL and Jimmy Choo, they do have outlet stores. Jimmy Choo, they have a lot of really cute shoes, so for all you women out there, you might be really interested in one of their outlets. So, really any brand that you really like, just Google outlet next to it and maybe they'll have one. Number 4, applications. Okay, so now we're going to be talking about the applications you need to download, and these are the fashion apps that you 100% must download, because this is my personal secret on how to save 70 to 90% off all of your luxury clothing. So when it comes to all of the money that I have saved by buying my clothing, I honestly have to say it's easily over $5,000 that I've saved. It's honestly really easy because I've kind of like did the math before this, and I lost track, but it was somewhere over 5,000. So just imagine saving 5 grand, grab your pen and paper, and I'm going to tell you everything you need to know. Now let's start with one of my favorite apps, which is Mr. Porter. And Mr. Porter is a really good app, and this one is specifically for men. So this one, they have a lot of great stuff from Balmain, Valentino, Versace, Fear of God. They have Prada, Alexander McQueen, and so much more. Really everything you could ask. Now when it comes to this side, the only thing they won't have would be Chanel, and then they won't have Gucci. Sometimes, occasionally, they will have Gucci, but it sells out so fast that I kind of just don't even say they do have Gucci. But you can keep it in mind, sometimes you might even find it. And this specific app is where I got my very first luxury t-shirt. I did get my very first Balmain t-shirt from this website. It was actually my first luxury Christmas gift for my parents, so that was just extra special to me. But originally this Balmain shirt retails for $480, and we ended up getting it for $162 after tax. So that was a really, really great deal. And when it comes to Mr. Porter for them, they always go 50 to 70% off for their sales. So it's really good because this specific app, you can get 70% off. Now the next app is going to be called Neta Porter, and Neta Porter is actually the women's version of Mr. Porter. So when it comes to Neta Porter, this is where you want to go if you want dresses, if you want women's accessories, or even if you want handbags. So this is a great place for handbags because of course on Mr. Porter, they're not going to offer you all of like the womanly handbags that I personally still love and that I personally would buy. So once again, when it comes to this app, they still go 50 to 70% off on all of their items, just like Mr. Porter when they have sales. So it's a really, really good app, and I would definitely check it out if you're interested in it. Now, the next app I want to mention to you guys will be called the Outnet, and the Outnet is everything that does not sell from Mr. Porter and Neta Porter will be moved to the Outnet. So the Outnet is where you can find 90% off on so many things. For example, a $6,000 Alexander McQueen dress might only be $1,200 on the Outnet, and then a $4,000 Balmain mini dress might only be $800 on the Outnet. Even a $12,000 Oscar de la Renta gown, you might even be able to snatch it up for like $3,000 to $4,000, which is a really, really great price, especially for something that high. So that Outnet is one of my favorites, and I would definitely recommend it to you. Another app that we all know is Farfetch. Farfetch has a lot of selections for you. They have a lot of different brands. They have a lot of good sales. I won't talk about Farfetch too much because it's a really popular app. However, Farfetch is a great one. They have a lot of great sales, so I would definitely check out Farfetch as well. Another app that I really love, which is kind of like Mr. Porter, but it is unisex, this one will be called Matches. So Matches Fashion, I really, really love. This is actually where I got quite a few pieces of mine. I really do like Matches Fashion. They have so many great selections. Of course, they have Alexander McQueen, they have Balmain, they have Versace, they have all of our favorite brands like Prada and Fendi. So they do go on sale. Once again, they're always like 50 to 70% off on all of these apps during their sale times. So it is really, really cool. So I would definitely recommend Matches Fashion to you as well because they are definitely really good and they have a lot of great options. So I do have a few more apps to go over with you guys, and one that I do want to talk about will be FRWD. FRWD is actually a really good one. It's just like Matches and it's just like Neta and Mr. Porter. Really good. When it comes to FRWD, they have all of the same brands that I've already mentioned. It's really just the same, so you really can't go wrong with it. So FRWD is definitely one that I would recommend as well. Also, a really, really good app for the runway. So if you really want something very like unique and special, and especially something you've seen off the runway, download Moda Operandi. So Moda Operandi is a really good app, especially for everything fresh off the runway. You can find a lot of very exclusive pieces. However, Moda Operandi, this one never really goes on sale. Sometimes they might have a sale, but it's not too often, and it's usually not like too good. Like you'll never find 70% off, maybe like 25 to 50% off on Moda Operandi. But Moda Operandi, it's a really good app, and I would definitely recommend it, especially if you love the runway fashion. Another app that I'm not too familiar with, but I do have it downloaded and they do have a sale, will be called My Theresa. My Theresa, they do have a lot of good options. I always usually look for Prada bags on this one because they do have Prada bags that go on sale. This one will have 50 to 70% off, so that is a plus. This is also a really good app. You can't go wrong with it, so this is definitely one that I would recommend checking out. So a few of the last apps that I will mention to you, I'm not going to talk about these three a lot, but there are Bloomingdale's. Bloomingdale's is always a good one that does have a couple sales. All of the brands that we do always love, so you can check out Bloomingdale's. And then you can even go overseas as well. So overseas, they do have some really good stores like Saxs Avenue and Neiman Marcus, but it is the UK version. So you can always download Selfridges. Selfridges is a really good store. They have all of our favorite brands. I would actually love to go to an actual Selfridges one day. And then also Harrods as well. Harrods is kind of like Saxs Avenue, I hear, when it comes to the UK, so they would have a lot of really good stuff, and I would love to check out Harrods. The only thing when it comes to shopping at Selfridges and Harrods online and here in America, I'm not sure if they cover the imports or not. So definitely keep that in mind that I'm not entirely too sure about the import duties when it comes to Selfridges and Harrods, but like I said, just keep that in mind. So the last three apps I want to talk about will be here in America, and the first one will be Nordstrom. So Nordstrom, they do have a lot of great stuff. Of course, they carry Versace, Prada, all of the brands we love. However, they actually have a discount store as well. So Nordstrom actually has Nordstrom Rack, so everything that doesn't sell in Nordstrom will actually go to Nordstrom Rack. Now, they won't find any like high luxury couture items in an outlet store like that. However, if you go online to nordstromrack.com, that's where you'll find like all of the couture items for an amazing deal. It won't be in the actual store Nordstrom Rack, but it will be online. And then of course we have Saks Fifth Avenue as well, and Saks Fifth Avenue is my favorite store of all time here in America. I absolutely love it. They do carry the most Versace out of all of the other stores like Neiman Marcus and Nordstrom, so I definitely do love that. Saks Fifth Avenue, they do have a lot of really good sales on their website, so I would definitely check it out, especially for their summer and winter sales. Really, really good. However, Saks Fifth Avenue, anything that doesn't sell from there actually goes to Saks Off Fifth. So Saks Off Fifth is their discount store of Saks Fifth Avenue, and it's really good. If you go to their actual stores, all you'll find is like Love Moschino and maybe some Moschino and all of like the cheap stuff from Valentino. However, if you go online, once again, saxofffifth.com, that's where you'll find all of like the better items for an amazing great price. And another thing I want to mention is you always want to shop during the specific seasons. So when it comes to furs, if you love furs, the best time to buy a fur coat or any fur accessory will be in the summer because they will always be on sale. So if you want any furs, definitely get them in the summer because they will be cheaper. And then of course if you want summer items, get them in the winter because there will be better sale prices for them in the winter. And then lastly, we have Sunglass Hut. So Sunglass Hut is a great place to buy all of your sunglasses for an amazing great price. They always do go on sale. So once again, you can find like a pair from like Versace for around $400, and then Sunglass Hut, they might be on sale for like $120, maybe even $200. So they always do go on sale at Sunglass Hut. So if you're looking for designer sunglasses, definitely check out Sunglass Hut. So the other thing with all these luxury brands is the way you can really trust all of these third-party sources is you can actually go to the brand's website itself, really any of these brands, and you can go to the bottom of the screen, you can go ahead and click third parties, and it will actually tell you everywhere that they sell to. That way you know it's real, it's authentic, and there's simply no worries with it. So definitely check out the third parties if you're ever interested or you do question any websites, and then it'll definitely tell you for you. Okay, and that's it. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Now, I might actually be doing another video on all of these apps, and maybe even taking you on a walkthrough of them. So if you would like to see it, definitely comment that down below, and also comment down what you would like to see in the future. So make sure you like and subscribe, and have a great day. Au revoir.